happy Pride Month. I brought my cute little pride flag a friend gave to me last year at Pride in New Zealand. Let me just quickly do this here. Okay, cool, done. So, I'm Kathy Peters. I'm a actress, model, writer, dancer, and everything in between. And I'd say I identify as queer. So, yeah, that's pretty much me. The first question is, what does pride mean to me? Pride to me, sorry. Pride to me means that I fully accept who I am, and I accept everyone else for who they are. I feel not ashamed for who I love, who I want to be with, and I just fully embrace what I want in life. And yeah, just freaking accept yourself and just be you. That's pride to me. Second question, what's your proudest moment? My proudest moment is probably the moment in which I decided that there's so much more than just, gay and straight. When I realized, lgbtiq+, and, all that stuff. When I learned about binary, non-binary, and everything. When I learned all these things, I kind of made the decision for me to separate a little bit from all these labels. And I was like, I identify myself as queer, that's it. Because there was a time for me when calling myself a lesbian was basically the same. The first thing I would say to someone if I would introduce myself, I'd be like, hi, I'm Kathy and I'm a lesbian. And it was so important to me to identify with that I kind of forgot about everything else in life. And I'm really happy that eventually I distanced myself a little bit more from this and was like, you know what, I'm a human being and I love human beings and I love souls, and I don't want to be put into a certain box because it's not gonna identify who I am. Who I'm sleeping with, who I'm loving, is not gonna make anything about my characteristics, So it doesn't even matter who I'm dating for others to judge me. People should judge me for my behavior, for the way I act or whatever, not for who's sitting next to me, who's sleeping in my bedroom. So I'm really, really happy about that. And I think my ex-partner really helped me with that, because I dated someone who was transgender, so I learned a lot about falling in love with someone's soul and not judging someone by their gender, especially when they're struggling with their gender identity, with their own sex. So it was a great learning curve for me. So that's my proudest moment. And the last question is, what would I tell to my past self, and what would I tell to all these amazing people out there that are part of the LGBT community as well? My past self, there was, I think the first time I thought about being gay was when I was 6 or something. And I remember I went to my best friend and I was crying and I was like, oh my god, I think I'm gay. And I was like, there's something wrong with me. And I would just go to that girl and give her a hug and be like, you go, little princess, and you go become a queen. 'Cause, you just gotta be yourself, and you just never ever should think that there's something wrong with you, especially not for the way you identify your sexuality. What? It doesn't make any freaking sense. So I would give that little girl a hug and just show her some love and affection and be like, you got this. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be amazing. And I would tell the 15-year-old me to when you are a teenager, I think labels and boxes are really important to you. So I would maybe not try to tell too much, but on the other hand, I might be like, girl, you can chill out a little bit, that thing you do all the time when you're like, hi, I'm Kathy and I'm a lesbian, like, that's not really necessary, because you don't need someone to judge you just by who you're with, because that's not all that is there about you. There's so much more, you know. These days I say, hi, I'm Kathy, I'm an INFJ, Pisces, Gryffindor, queer. No. Better not. Really, like, labels are just there to put us into boxes and make people judge us easier. Oh god, whatever. And to all these people out there that are struggling with their identity, with their sexuality and everything, I can only tell you that you are beautiful and worthy and perfect just as you are. And no matter how you feel about your sexuality, it's not going to change anything about your worth. But what will change the second you accept the way you feel from the inside is your happiness. You're gonna be so much brighter and so much more joyful and so much happier, because when you accept yourself and everything about yourself, first of all, the whole world is gonna change. The whole world is gonna work for you, and the whole inside is gonna change as well. So, just do you.